Welcome to another video looking at crypto music projects and Web3. Music is by Donak RV. Cartoons are by Munhua Experience. It's been a tough run and we'll be looking at two projects that are sadly closing down. But also another project is just beginning with a new token event. Check the chapters and skip to the parts that interest you. NEWM has announced its sunsetting. From its website, NEWM has stated that it's shutting down operations. NEWM was one of my favorite crypto projects to follow, with a sharp focus on musicians, built in the Cardano ecosystem, innovating with crypto music distribution and NFTs. To quote, pioneering a new model for music ownership, fractionalizing rights, and building a community around the power of music assets. The wind down includes a process for musicians who used NEWM to distribute their music, and a timeline for next steps leading to the complete shutdown in June 2026. All is not lost, however, as it makes available useful open source code such as a Cardano dApp wallet connector and music rights smart contracts. Opulous, the crypto wing of music distributor Ditto Music, announced a security hack in the pool of token bridge Messina on March 15. Lee Parsons, CEO of both Opulous and Ditto Music, clarified the hack was on Messina and not in Opulous itself. Opulous kept the community updated on X with more details of the incident, but I didn't consider it serious until an announcement on April 15 by Lee Parsons that after 8 years, Opulous is winding down. The Opulous website provides details, and I'll leave a link in the description. Here's how the hack happened. An attacker exploited the bridge relay contract on Arbitrum and triggered releases of Opal from the bridge escrow using forged bridge messages. This allowed hundreds of millions of Opal to be withdrawn from the bridge escrow and rapidly sold across decentralized exchanges and other venues, collapsing the market. The Opulous team worked with police authorities and exchanges to track the hackers' wallets. But because the hackers used many wallets across different jurisdictions and decentralized exchanges, the damage has been basically irreversible, as there are too many Opal tokens from the hack that have flooded markets and diluted its value. Solutions of a token relaunch or migration have been deemed unviable. In defense of Lee Parsons, he did not take a salary or sell any of his tokens, so this is one case of a crypto project where the founder has personally lost money just like investors. Bitsong, a dedicated blockchain to music, has announced that it is extending into the EVM ecosystem, which is Ethereum, via the popular Layer 2 chain base, possibly due to challenges facing the Cosmos ecosystem it has been created in. However, Bitsong isn't migrating, but setting up to be compatible in both environments. Amplify World is a crypto pivot from the British music marketing service Amplify Link, which I've explored in previous videos. They announced their TGA or Token Generation event on April 9. This is where the AMP's crypto token is created or minted via smart contracts, allowing it to be available on the blockchain for purchases and trading via certain crypto exchanges and wallets. The AMP token is described as the native utility token that powers the Amplify World ecosystem across a full product suite, including the Artist Momentum Index and Amplified World Stake. Just a note, this is not an endorsement for investing in the AMP's token, and you should do your own research regarding this project. Crypto projects carry high risk. I quote from their publicly available white paper. AMPS does not represent ownership, equity, or any form of financial instrument. and does not confer voting rights, dividend rights, profit sharing rights, or any other governance or control rights in relation to the issuer. Amplify World describe themselves as a bridge between legacy industry silos and the era of tokenized culture. They claim that the whole point of Amplify World is to find and create ways for artists to earn a sustainable income. The roadmap is brief and jargon-heavy, mentioning liquid staking and AMI. To recap on Amplify World's products, there's Link, which is the Web2 service offering marketing links to artists to help spread their music. There's the Artist Momentum Index, which I'll soon discuss. There's Stake, described as the security layer, which I'll discuss next. And the Artist Fund, where AMP's tokens are distributed back to artists and partners. From my exploration into Amplify World, so far it's mainly about completing missions to get set up and help promote the Amplify ecosystem, which I guess is in lieu of rewards of AMP tokens. It has also involved seasons, but I never had time to participate since they only last about a week. Amplify campaigns tend to be really quick, and since I only monitor now and then, I've missed most of them. The staking seems to be about generating yields and is meant to be fun, but I think many crypto investors, including me, have been burnt by staking fed by high inflation of tokens that reduces the price and is not based on actual revenue or fees. I've experienced previous projects with treasure hunts or rewards campaigns in lieu of airdrops, only for the token to become worthless. AMI refers to Artist Momentum Index, which is a prediction market for music where an artist shares in the revenue of specific events. A music version of Polymarket, the largest prediction market that allows bets on major world and sporting events. The idea is to share profits with artists from speculative bets on such things as the success of their releases. In fact, the artist gets a share of the profit no matter the outcome. Amplify World is still working out the technical details, and I'll leave a link in the description to the article. Allfeat is a crypto project that aims to provide a decentralized blockchain solution to recording metadata of the music industry. It claims this will help in the age of AI, as blockchain is more reliable in recording data. However, Allfeat is still in the testnet stage, and the tokens are not yet publicly available on exchanges, but through a Know Your Customer system. Again, I don't endorse this project, and it is only in a speculative startup stage. Do your own research. I did a trial run in registering one of my tracks called Audius. First, I needed a crypto wallet. I used one called Subwallet. In order to do a test run of the Allfeat database and timestamp, I had to collect MEL tokens on the Allfeat faucet page. This involves copying your wallet Polkadot address. I chose Protect New Work. I uploaded an MP3 of my song, wrote the title, input details of name and IPI, etc. However, it failed to estimate the fee. Perhaps 10 mil wasn't enough. I'll leave links for any viewers who would like to give Allfeat a trial run. I try it now and then to see how Allfeat is making progress. While some music crypto projects have faded, Audius, the crypto-based music streaming service, continues to develop and become open source in true decentralized fashion. Any coders or developers can create programmable music experiences from the Audius catalog. This open source version is called the Open Audio Protocol, where Audius's audio token can be used. They claim it's the largest open programmable music catalog in existence. While listeners can enjoy music from the front end of Audius, as part of Web3, the backend that succeeds must be permissionless and community governed. By being blockchain native, governed by audio, ownership is transparent, payments are programmable, and smart contracts bind interactions to common rules. It's hard to say what advantages this will have over legacy Web2 streaming platforms like Spotify and SoundCloud, but at least it's an open platform. Already, innovations are being discovered in a hackathon in conjunction with Solana. However, the prices continue to suffer since 2022, like many small-cap crypto projects. I will continue to monitor. But Audius continues to innovate and explore new directions, encouraging artists to explore and experiment to grow their user base. They can sell directly to fans and upload high-quality audio. The last few years have been very tough for crypto and blockchain projects in general, as the hype and speculation of crypto has been diffused by the scams and fraud of the early 2020s. Macro conditions of rising interest rates and the lack of appetite for retail investors to be scammed again has made it especially difficult for small projects and crypto startups like Newm and Opulous. The space is also very competitive. I've followed other projects that have bitten the dust, like Australian projects Emanate and Moda Protocol. However, despite the insane risks, I also believe projects that do survive and have product market fit offer great opportunities for ordinary retail investors, and that's why I continue to research and monitor the space. If you find this interesting, please like and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment on any of these projects discussed. Music is by Donak RV. Cartoons are by Munhua Experience.